create a custom geofilter. The best part about this is that there are two ways. There is the simple way, which I'm going to show you, and there's the more creative way. So basically there's two exact ways to do it. I'm just going to show you and give you both options, just to show you. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go on snapchat.com on the internet so you can make a high quality geofilter. We're going to scroll down here and you're going to see an option called geofilters, the snap goes, all this. Under community, you're going to click geofilters. Now here's the thing. Let me explain really quickly about how geofilters work. If you create a geofilter for Snapchat for free, they keep your if you make one for your community, they'll keep it on there forever. Like for example, in London, Paris, if you made a geofilter in Paris, you would probably get accepted as long as it's only Paris, the area, and it'd be free. And it's your geofilter. But here's the thing, if you want to advertise like a wedding or food area or anything like that, you would want to use on demand. This is like promoting businesses and stuff or events, anything like that. You can see some examples up here. This is what a geofilter is. Basically, you make an image and you can insert it in your snaps. See, there's this one, this one. You get the point. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to make a on-demand. As far as geofilters, I'm going to show you guys how you can purchase your own. It's actually not that expensive. It's a filter. Snapchat has to approve it. Then you get to pick when you want your geofilter to be, put it on. Oh, by the way, you cannot have permanent geofilters on Snapchat. You can only rent them, unfortunately. So you can have your own design and you pay for this amount of time when you want it to be used, etc. You pick the location, and the more the location, the more expensive it's going to cost. I'm going to show you guys just real quick. Create now. We're going to click create now. Here's the beautiful thing about Snapchat. They have updated to where you can actually make your geofilter right on Snapchat, because they realize a lot of people actually don't know how to use Snapchat, so they figured this way is just going to be a lot easier. You need a validated. Okay, that's fine. Let me just log in with my other one. Halfway there, just off a chair. Alright. Here's my account. The first way I'm going to show you is building your geofilter on the actual Snapchat website, which is honestly what I recommend. Like this update was just recent, so I feel like if I put it in this Photoshop course, it'll put you at a lot of ease. Unfortunately, there's no custom codes on Snapchat, but who knows? Maybe Snapchat will get so advanced they'll create that soon enough. We just gotta be patient. Okay. Here's upload your own. If you created your own filter on Photoshop, you would upload right here. But if you're not familiar with Photoshop or don't want to get too advanced on making your geofilter in Photoshop, you're going to click here, which is design. You're going to pick the occasion. The reason is because they're going to have clip art and different text and different things for that occasion so they can match it. So it's better to just pick the one that you're more involved in. Let's say we're building a geofilter for a wedding, okay? So basically they give you the size print of what you want, just so you can get like an idea. You can pick like templates over here. This one. Okay, let's actually go with this one. Okay. The thing about the templates though, guys, is they do not give you much options that I know of. But you can insert text. You can insert images as well, I believe. Yes, you can. Awesome. So just married, you can't change this right here, unfortunately, because it's your own template. They're giving you something to work with. So we're going to put K and Sean. It doesn't matter. And this stays fine. Let's say we want it to be, you know, pink, purple, don't matter. You guys notice how it's preset for you, so you don't have to do too much work. Unfortunately, you can't really create your own on Snapchat.com. They kind of just give you ideas for you, so it's a lot easier on you, and design won't be a hassle. So that's on your part if you want to work with what they can give you, you know, or create your own. I'll show you how to create your own in Photoshop, but for example, I'm just showing you how to have it on here. Oh, look, Kate and John. They kept it on all of them. Okay. So, let's say we want it white. Oh, that's pretty. What we're going to do is, oh, you guys can also select over here. This gray and white boxes represents transparent, which means this, you know, little boxing checkerboard thing is not going to appear. It's just transparent. Let's just go with this one. Okay. Let's say we did everything we want to on here, but let's say we want to add a text saying, I don't know, forever, forever, forever. Okay, that's weird. Text isn't working. Let's just leave it at text because it really doesn't matter. If you guys want to change the color of the text, you can change it right here. I believe you could change it over here as well. Well, maybe this is just for this, but for this text, you can change it over here. You can go to F and you can change the type of text you want. Let's say we use that one and we're making it white. Okay. Love for life. Love for life. There we go. It doesn't matter. All right. Let's say that's what I want to work with. We're going to click next. Here you're going to get the option to choose how long you would want your, you know, your geofilter to be on. Like I said, unfortunately, you can only rent it. You can't purchase your own geofilter because they make more money, honestly, this way. But let's say I want to rent it for just, I mean, it is just one day for one wedding, so we're probably only going to just rent it one day. So 16, 15 to 16. But then again, it is one day, so maybe we can just do 15 and 15 at 7. No. Let's do 12. What the heck? 12 a.m. There we go. 12 a.m. to 4 p.m. I think you just have to click on this, yeah, just to change it. And we're going to click next. And here is the best part. You actually get to choose where you would like, you know, your location is going to be. The reason is because not only will you be able to use this geofilter, but everybody in that location can use that geofilter too. So that means if somebody is in that location and they are on Snapchat and they swipe to the right once they take a video or picture, they can apply the geofilter. So anybody at the wedding who's using Snapchat can use that. All right. It says draw fence. Let's say, you know, I don't even know where I am. I'm going to go to the United States. Okay, still don't know where I am. Let's just zoom out real quick so we understand where we are. Okay. Let's say the wedding is going to be in Chicago, right here. It's an example. Okay, I think I'm closest I can get it. Okay. Let's say it's at the University of Chicago, just for an example, okay? Let's just say that I don't want it too far. I'm going to draw a fence right here. You just hold down. Boom, 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 boom. Basically, you just draw your location, and it kind of gives you like a sub price at how big square feet in your area that you're going to be putting your geofilter and how much it's going to cost per this amount of time that you put on here. So if you want only this area, the people at the wedding area, to use that geofilter, you know, you're going to want to mark, and you can adjust it like that. Just hold on to the little sides like that. And let's say we want to stretch it all the way over here because there's going to be an after party. So we're going to stretch it over here. Notice the price changes to 45 because it's like 900,000 square feet. So you kind of get, and if you mess up, just letting you know, you can just restart it. And you just click one side. Here we click draw fence, then you click one side, then one side, then one side, then one side. And then you got your fence over there, 14 bucks. Stretch it. You get the point. So everybody in this area can only use that filter. Let's say we're good with this. We're going to click next. Over here, you're going to put the name of your geofilter. So you'd put like Kay and John's wedding. And you'd put geofilter, this is personal. And then you'd put your payment, however you want to pay for it. And that's really it. So unfortunately, when you make your thing, your geofilter on Snapchat, they don't give you much options. Let's say we go back. Let's just go back. Let's see what's on celebration. Look at that. There's like little kind of things for different things. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to celebrate. Maybe you're going at a restaurant. I'm not sure. Smoking hot. Oh yeah, we're feeding our dog day. But obviously you guys can see it only gives you a certain amount of selection. Basically you do not have too much of an option, unfortunately. So you can't really be creative. Someone told me that you could upload clip art, but I guess they meant through Photoshop. I guess they didn't mean through the actual website. Birthdays, this one actually gives you more of a happy birthday me, or happy birthday Ashley, happy birthday Katie, Alex, Jose. You get the point. So it gives you only so much to work with. And just to let you guys know, these palettes over here, like these photos are just examples. Literally, they're just giving examples as to how the filters are going to look on your snaps. So you don't have to worry too much about these pictures. They don't mean anything. So yeah, now that you guys kind of understand, create online, Snapchat kind of puts everything for you. So that way you don't have to hire a designer or try your hardest to figure out to make your own design and just put yourself through a whole bunch of mess. Snapchat helps you in that part. Now I'm going to show you guys how to create your own in, I guess, here. Okay, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to click upload. But before you can even upload, you have to go in Photoshop. You have to download templates right here. You can click on it. These templates basically are like little sizes they're going to give you, so that way you can open it on Photoshop and it'll be much easier. So if you click over here, geofilter templates, we're going to click on that just to open it real quick. And basically on these geofilter templates, it kind of just gives you a guide, you know what I mean? Like for example, we have Photoshop, so we're going to click, Photoshop. All these are like little example templates just to give you a little idea. And they're all the same size, so that means once you edit it and you work with it, you can do whatever you want. Like I actually made a geofilter, so I can actually just show you guys real quick. Let's actually just use this one right here, because this is kind of an example. Next, blah blah blah. We're not gonna bother with that right now. So now that you have your geofilter on here, this is the best part, is that you get to be creative with what they gave you. Like over here, you can change the name. Yes. We're gonna change the name to whatever. Blah. I already showed you guys how to use Snapchat or Photoshop, so you guys get to be creative in your own parts here. You can also get images from Google and insert them here, or you can, draw your own things and then just make something. Like I'm actually going to show you guys something that I've already made that I'm going to insert in here. It's in my email right here. Look at that. My little Sabaya, my baby. Just going to drag that over here real quick. Come on. There we go. Hold down shift. I already made something. I actually drew this. So this is like my geofilter, which is Sabaya. So every time I snap Sabaya, you'll see this template. Enter. Let's say though that I don't want any of this at the top. I just wanted the size. Literally all you'd have to do is just erase it. Oh, and that notification you just saw, by the way, that notification is literally just a notification saying, oh, can we, make this permanent and erase it and stuff. You can, I just realized something. This is a type file, which means the layers are actually selected for you. So to remove that stuff, you'd have to go open the actual layers, like, logo box right here. See it? It's like right here in the middle. You can just click delete right there. The slash lines are like the sides right here. You delete that. But let's say I want this line date, so I'm going to keep that there. But let's say I don't want this gradient. I'll just delete the gradient. And then I go over here, the type. Insert the date. We don't care for that because I'm going to change it. We don't care for that either. You get the point. Basically, those geofilters things are templates. You need to download those templates because if you do not have the right size for your geofilter and you try to get it submitted for the right day and it's not the right size, Snapchat is going to say, no, this is the wrong size. This is not going to work. You're going to have to make it again. So Snapchat's going to deny your request and you're going to have to start over again. So like I said, it's important that you make sure everything is the right size. So use those templates and just take them off. Easy. So basically once I start, I get this downloaded and approved by Snapchat, I can actually use this filter, for my snaps. If it's like all about Sabaya Day, I could use that. Oh, and if you can't move the layer, guys, make sure you click on the actual layer right here. I'd probably move it down here a little bit, like right there. That way, when I start snapping, my face will show more, or Sabaya's face will show more, and her little face will be right here. If you guys want to see a little close-up, this is what I did. All I literally did to make this, and I'm not even a designer, I just found a tree, a real tree on Google, and I just colored it in with brown. I found some wood, and I put a thin layer, put an opacity on it to make it look realistic with wood, you see? See, it looks realistic. As far as these leaves, I typed in cartoon leaf, and I just copied and pasted, and just replaced all the real leaves with the cartoon leaf. It's kind of like tracing in a way, but it was just a random tree I found on Google, and I just took a branch off of it because it looked cool. And then as far as Sabaya, all I did was get a real image of Sabaya, and then I filled in all the colorings for it. See? But you can see as I did shades and stuff right here. There's Sabaya. And yeah, you guys see this little bug. Google. Literally just straight up Google. Something else too. I did not actually create this text. See that, like the Sabaya text over here for Photoshop. You can literally just go on the internet, type in cooltext.com. And usually it's just a text generator. There's actually multiple websites you can get from. See? Logos and graphic generator. You just type in something and you get to choose. Like for example, look at this one, Muddy. That's cute. That would have been good for Sabaya's thing too. Or this one right here. The moral is there's a lot of generators actually. Like if you actually scroll down, there's one for Mega Cool text generator. This is the Mega Cool version. But it's not like actual graphic pictures. It's just like legit text. This one's a free font generator. You get the point. So you don't always feel like you're just objected to just one website. There's multiple websites for different things. And let's say if I wanted to add something to somebody's picture, like, oh, I don't know, rain. Okay, that's not what I meant. Cartoon rain. There we go. We go on images. Water drops. Let's do that instead. Cartoon water drops. Like this. Rain falling. That probably would have been a lot better. And I could just insert this picture on here for my geofilter. But let's say, though, that, cartoon water drops. Let's say when I put it in here, I'm going to show you guys something just real quick. Notice how the white background's still there, and then we get to do all the work of taking off the white background, and it's just a hassle. Let's just say you don't even want to do that. All you literally have to do is just go on Google, type in PNG, and usually most images are going to show up as transparent. See? Transparent, transparent. This one I'm not sure why. That's the only one that's not showing up transparent. But when you type in PNG to anything, it just shows images that are transparent. Like if I type in leaf PNG, the picked image is going to show transparent, which means I can insert it in there and there's no white background. This is PNG. This is actually very cute. If you type in PNG for anything you're searching, you literally can just apply it because it's free on Google. See? Obviously this is too big. I'm going to have to shrink it. Oh, that's not what I meant. We're just going to go to history and we're going to fix that. We're going to click free transform. Hold down shift, make it smaller. Basically, that's just the moral of how to make a geofilter. If you can continue watching this if you want to get a little bit of tips and guide on how to actually insert little things on geofilters, but you don't have to continue watching this if you're not either interested in learning how to do geofilters or, you know, you already know what to do as far as being creative on there. But over here you can see, you could just insert your image on here. Bam. And, you know, just put some word, text, doesn't matter. Like, for example, right here, what I could do is if I wanted to make it more cartoony-ish, I could just go over to layers. I double tap the layer, click color overlay, click dark green. This is literally just what I did to make things cartoony. I can give you guys more tips and advice on it later. Sabaya, stop. She's being bad right now. But you get the point. This is how I color overlay to make it cartoony. Then I'm going to go to stroke. This is where it creates a little outline for it. Put 2, or I could put 4. That would be good. But you know, it kind of still looks like, oh, not what I want. I could just go over here. I can put color overlay and I can turn down the opacity so it still looks like real leaves. Bam! Look at that! We just made a cartoon leaf. And let's say the stroke, you know, it's too dark, black, and you don't want it black, you want it like green, you just go to stroke. You click color, and then you just, instead of black, it could just be dark green. See? Check it out. Let's just make it a little darker. Look, we literally, just in front of your eyes, made cartoon leaves. That is amazing. You guys get the point? You can actually do this with yourself, with other things like Sabaya, etc. These are just little tips and guides and just how to get creative on your geofilters. Oh, let's just let you guys know, when you're erasing with stroke, with a stroke filter on there, it still shows up as stroke when you remove things. So you notice how I click, see, if you look closely. Boop, boop. I can make like little bites and stuff on here. Look, if I shrink it a little bit. This is actually what I did to make those little bites on there. To make it look like Sabaya was eating off the leaf. See, that looks like a caterpillar. We don't want a caterpillar. We want Sabaya looking like she ate off here. There we go. See, look at that. Basically what I'm saying, guys, is it doesn't take a genius to understand Photoshop. Even though you might be having a difficult time right now, with just a little practice and taking notes, you can become an expert. It's really not hard. I put it on everything. You can learn this stuff. But yeah, you guys get the point. Alright, something else for tips on geofilters as far as making a geofilter. Like I said, the fancy text, you got to get it on websites. You can make your own texts, but it's just, you don't get much of a choice, unfortunately. You have to actually make it. It's difficult, so I would recommend getting the generators. But let's say, like, you wanted to make cool letters on here, you just double click the layer, and it gives you all these options. Look, you can make it all 3D looking. See right here? You can add a contour to make it highlight. You can add texture. By that, I mean, like, you can make it look like polka dotty and stuff. See? You can put an inner glow. You can put a satin. I don't know how to pronounce this. This just means it's making it darker. Gradient overlay is just like color overlay. The only difference is that it's just gradient, which means it has multiple colors. You know, you could put that choice. You could put a pattern in there too. Instead of a texture, you just get a pattern in there. We can get a pattern of like polka dots. It's not really showing up, but you get the point. Outer glow, this is just not necessary. Well, actually it is. Actually, it would be cool. You would just go up to normal. You turn down the opacity. You spread it. Make it pretty big. It gives like this little white background thing to it. Drop shadow is just a shadow, a black shadow, or whatever color shadow you want. Doesn't matter. Basically, that's just the area to make your text pop. So if instead of saying choice, I could say like Sabaya. You know, it'd be right in that corner right there. You get the point. I already showed you how to just turn things into cartoons. You know, something else you could do. Something you can do to get a little inspiration is actually go on Google and type in geofilter example or geofilters. You can explore here on geofilters so you can get ideas like this. See, there's holidays, all kinds of things. There's a lot of inspiration you can get on Google, so if you can't think of anything and you don't want to hire a designer, you can think of somebody before you or for you. Look, they just put their own Bitmoji in their geofilter. That's very creative. Look at this one for Disneyland. That's cute. For wedding proposal, this one they turned themselves into cartoons. Probably hired somebody to do that for them unless they're experienced. Something else you can do. I'm actually trying to find a template. Geofilter template. Yeah, let's type in geofilter location. Okay, well, never mind on that. I cannot find it. But like I said, if you want to get inspiration, you just type in geofilter, add keywords and stuff, get your own ideas. So you don't have to worry too much about that if you need ideas and help. But now you understand how to do text, how to get fancy text on Google, how to convert things into cartoons, and how to get the size and everything. Alright guys, that's what I can offer for geofilters right now. I'm going to probably be releasing some free extra little updates, details on how to make certain filters for geofilters. But in the meantime, this is what I have. I hope you guys enjoy this little tutorial. Like I said, if you don't want to overwhelm yourself with making a filter, you can always go on Snapchat. They only offer celebrations for weddings, for birthdays, and that last thing. They don't really offer much, but you get the point. So if you want to make your own custom thing, it's highly recommended that you get involved on Photoshop. Hope you guys have a great day. And remember, if this still is too overwhelming for you, there are people on Google that actually make geofilters for you, or you can hire me. I actually am somebody who is involved on making designs. You can just go to www.teaminfluence.com, and me and a couple other people builds geofilters. So like I said, if this is overwhelming, you can just go to my website, teaminfluence.com, and purchase a geofilter. Hope you guys have a great day. Good luck with everything. Thank you for watching.